on point of his Liquid Death. Anyway, all the Liquid Death enthusiasts, y'all know what that is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On the chilled ice.
On the freaking quarter-pound block.
Eastside got coffee with a little yak in it. He ain't fooling nobody. I know he put some Hennessy in it. Mark is always sober. Mark, do you drink? Okay, cool.
Like a fish?
You know what I'm saying? Red. And y'all know my dog, Marky Mark, who runs the ones and twos. You know what I'm saying? I got his father in the building, the reason he's here. You know what I'm saying? I got him in the building. You know what
he sat on the left side for a long time.
You know what I'm saying? On that left side. You know what I mean? Now, how do you feel, Mark, about, being the one that made it, brother?
What do you mean?
Are you even Mark?
You're the sperm that made it. How do you feel,
brother? Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah,
we weren't talking about you were on the left side of my the desk.
You know what I'm saying? How does that make you feel? Do you, like, when you see your father, now that you've grown, do you go, man, you could have been one of the ones that...
Right. Well, sometimes I look and I go, is he?
Welcome back to the I-70 podcast. It is your boy, John Little, a.k.a. John. And right now, to my immediate right, I'm sitting with a gentleman. If y'all don't know, the reason why I be so prepared for my interviews with my notes and everything is because of this gentleman to my immediate right. This is a fact. He know this is true. I was on his show a while back, you know what I'm saying? And I seen how he had his notes set up. Man, I was like, damn, I need to stop winging it. You know what I mean? I need to, be more like him. You know what I mean? He is the host of one of the fastest growing podcasts in the city. You know what I'm saying? My peoples, you know what I'm saying? Your boy done been on there. I may need to double back. You know what I'm saying? We got Big Mod in the building. Woo!
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
The crowd, thank you so much, John. Thank you for the kind words.
Man, no problem, man.
John, I appreciate it.
This is my guy right here. You know what I mean? This is the person I look to in the podcast game, and I see consistency as well. You know what I'm saying? I drop, he drop. I drop, he drop. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. Now, let's get right into it. Last night, I want to give a shout out to my people over here at the Shop Cigar Lounge. They celebrated their 1-year anniversary. And it was a good time, man. What was the band, Stranded in the City?
Stranded.
They was in the building last night. Oh, man, they was good, too. That was my first time hearing them.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man, they was good.
John. Wait a minute. If you listen to my podcast, you'll hear at the very beginning.
That's them?
Yes.
And it's funny you say that because when I heard them do it last night, me and my dog Eastside, we going back and forth because I'm like, bro, that's the George Lopez joint. He's like, bro, no, it's not. I'm like, bro, yes, it is, bro. We was having Popston pulled up. What's going on? The OG just pulled up. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole family thing.
My brother-in-law in the house.
Yeah, brother-in-law in the house. I got brother-in-law in the house. Both they C's in here. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all too should love this episode. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting down with the two men that y'all gonna look like in a minute. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's what I said. You gonna look like Pops. Yeah, that's what you gonna
Size
look like.
and all.
You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it was a good time, man. Stranded in the City, they killed it. Cause I'm not really a concert guy. You know what I mean? But I could do that. You know what I'm saying? Go see somebody, a band play live. Cause I'm not really like go to a big concert and all of that.
No?
I've never been that type of guy. Cause I just don't like the quality of the sound. And maybe it's because of my generation of artists. You know what I mean?
Okay, but you're talking like a small band like this. Okay, but you talking Nelly or anybody else? You like that? That's
no, I'm
totally
saying,
different type of concert.
I wouldn't go to a big concert in an arena. I would go to a live band concert.
Okay.
Or show, I should say.
Oh yeah, that's better.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's more of a more intimate type of thing, and you know what I mean. And I just feel like some artists are lazy in regards to shows at arenas. Like they may not be rapping their own lyrics. They letting Because my thing is this: if I'm gonna go to the concert and you're gonna let the crowd rap your lyrics and let the DJ play the song, what the hell am I here for? I could have did this in the car. It's my thinking.
That's what we got to watch on back in the day with Milli Vanilli.
You went to a Milli Vanilli concert?
No, that would have been dope.
I don't know about all that.
I mean, no, you have the band. The band's playing.
Okay.
They're not singing.
Right.
But the band's playing.
Yeah.
And they got the vocals, It's all, yeah.
Milli Vanilli, now.
You remember Milli Vanilli?
No, I know who they are, you know what I'm saying? But I've never,
Yeah, I never really got into that
it wasn't my
music.
thing. And I'm glad you just did that. You took us back because that's exactly where John was going. Okay, now, born and raised KC, right?
Born and raised in KCK, yeah.
KCK. And don't get that misconstrued.
Right, Kansas City, Kansas City.
Now, what area of KCK?
So I was when I was born, grew up from 0 to 5 years old.
Okay.
I was in Armadale, Kansas.
Okay.
And then right after that, parents decided to move a little south over the river into the Argentine district.
Okay.
So then from Argentine, from 5 to 24. So I got married. And then when I got married, came back to Central, right down the street.
Uh-huh.
So, good 20, 19 years in KCK.
Uh-huh.
I mean, in Argentine, I'm sorry. From Armadale to Argentine. And so that's, But stomping grounds is Argentine, Kansas.
And then at that time coming up, was it just, because I mean, it's still, you see that, that Latino influence. Was it like that more growing up, or was it diverse growing up? Back to
A lot of Latinos, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Back there in my hood, there was a lot of Latinos, especially family.
Right
on my street. I grew up on 15th Street in KCK, and I had 3 uncles right across the street, one up on the hill. I mean, they all lived on the same street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was a family street, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's dope you said that, because now that I'm thinking back, that's how it was when I was growing up too. We didn't stay on the same street, but everybody was maybe like 2-3 blocks away from each other. You know what I mean? So it was always, because we lived on Gilmore, and my grandpa stayed on Theodore, which is like 2 streets down. So it was like, yeah, you're right, man. It was just, that's dope. You know what I mean? Having everybody, all together. And then at that time, y'all coming up, and when did the B-boy era hit Argentine? When y'all start breakdancing, doing y'all thing.
That had to been I'm going to say my freshman year, which was 85, 86. I think that's when the B-boy era started to hit. I mean, it did hit way before then, but that's when I caught on to it.
And that's what counts. So, because I wanted to know when it hit your area, your city, and was it that Run DMC influence?
Oh,
that's what it was.
Yeah, straight up. The Adidas, only reason why I wear Adidas, right? I think
Uncle love Adidas. He loved Adidas.
We talked about that on the time you came in.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about. It was all just wearing the Adidas shell tops, had the 3 stripes, had to represent, and all of that was influenced by Run DMC.
And how much was Adidas back then?
Oh,
like when you went to the store, how much did you pay for Adidas?
Man, I honestly don't remember.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't pay for it.
Okay.
Pops.
You wasn't stealing the Adidas, was you? Uncle, I would hate to hear that you was Argentine stealing sneakers.
No, I wanted. Okay. Not for some tennis shoes. No.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, everybody was wearing the Adidas. I think back then. I mean, hell, Michael Jordan almost signed with Adidas back then.
Did it hurt your heart when he signed with Nike?
No, it didn't, because I really didn't know much about Michael Jordan. Well,
okay, gotcha.
Okay, so look, going back to that era, I was a huge Georgetown Hoya fan because of Patrick Ewing.
Yeah.
Patrick Ewing, I'd watch him with Georgetown, watch him get beat by Jordan in the college days. They meet up in the pros.
Beat him again.
Get beat up again. I mean, Jordan was in the way.
Yeah, he was in the way.
Of a lot of championships for others.
Now I'm a North Carolina fan, so I have no sympathy for you.
Oh,
George.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So, man, North Carolina had a team back then. They had Perkins and Jordan, Worthy. I mean, and that was their championship team, and they're the ones that beat the Hoyas. But yeah, going back to that, like I said, Jordan almost signed with the Adidas, did his own thing, and good for him. I mean, look where he's at today.
Look at him.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Billionaire dating young white women. Look at him. You know what I'm saying? Man.
Yeah. But of course, Ewing, he wore the Adidas. See, so did Jordan wore the Adidas in college too.
Yeah.
But they, I mean, that was kind of like they had to though, right? Kind of with the.
And it's a shame that Adidas kind of going out. Well, I ain't gonna say the shell toe Adidas, because we was rocking shell toe Adidas when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That was a staple. Like growing up, when you poor, you get a couple white shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like when you start school, you get a pair of white shoes. You get either a pair of Force. I'm from St. Louis, so we usually got a pair of Air Force Ones. You either get a pair of Air Force Ones, shell toe Adidas, or some K-Swiss. There was the 3 white sneakers you could get coming up. And then when the winter came, you either you got your Timberlands, your black Air Force Ones, There was the two, you know what I'm saying? Because you had to have, you know what I'm saying, something to step around in the snow in. So, you know, and it's a shame the shell toes went out of style, man, because that was a good sneaker right there. You know what I mean? You feel, I just can't get with that big, I don't know, that.
That shell top.
Yeah, that shell top. You know what I mean?
That's just a look. I don't know if people actually wear the shell tops to play ball I don't think so. I think it's more of a look.
Did you ever play ball with shell tops?
No.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, that's saying if you get caught playing in some shell tops, that's like they caught you walking from the store. Like, hey, bro, get in here, and you just had to go over there and play. You know
but the shell tops, those shoes were just they were low. Yeah. I mean, we got the high tops, and then we got low tops. I don't know what they call them back then.
Yeah, I mean high top, low top.
Mean, so I know you played some b-ball. Did you wear the high top shoes?
See, now me, I always had to wear either like mid top. I never liked low top basketball shoes because I want ankle support. I never liked where my ankles felt like they was like not supported. So I always wore some type of mid top shoe or something like that.
Yeah.
Only low top sneaker I had was when the KDs was popping. Remember when we was playing ball and the KDs was everything? I had a pair of those, but I didn't like them because like my ankles just, and I'm a Nike guy too.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like Nike always looked out for me. But I needed some support on my ankles. I can't not have no support on.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I think back in the day, everybody would say, we need to wear, you're supposed to wear high tops just to protect your ankles.
Right.
But then, like you said, I had a friend of mine that used to play ball, and he wore New Balance tennis shoes, running shoes.
To hooping?
Yeah, to hooping.
Oh, Lord.
And never did he once ever roll his ankle or nothing.
He played good defense, didn't he?
He was tall.
Anybody wearing New Balance is a workhorse. That means he finna play good defense.
Yeah,
he finna get a lot of rebounds.
He wasn't very fast, but you know what? He did his thing. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. See?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I guess you're right. Yeah, good point.
And then before we move on, just that B-boy era. You know what I mean? Because I had a gentleman on, T-Rob, and me and him was talking about the B-boy era up in Cincinnati.
Yeah, how am I supposed to follow that?
Well, how are you not supposed to follow that?
Man, I'm like,
I
got to follow him.
Yeah, that's good.
That was good. That was a good interview, though. A lot of information out of that. Yeah, I'm going to have to invite him to my show, too, John.
You got to, man. That was a good time. I'm not going to lie. Mm-hmm. Now, what was an area in KCK or KC where y'all would meet up and get y'all thing going? Lay the cardboard down, put the boom box down.
Well, of course, we had our little B-boy group, so we had to practice in the kitchen, move the table. Drop the cardboard down.
Oh, in the kitchen?
In the kitchen.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know y'all got in trouble.
Pops worked night, so.
Okay, got you.
He worked evenings, so, Dad's gone. Let's set up the cardboard. Let's move the kitchen table out. Boom, do it in the kitchen.
And then what was the favorite tape y'all put in when y'all was in the kitchen putting the cardboard down? What did y'all drop in?
You got to go with African Mambata.
Hey, now.
And the Soul Sonic Force.
Mm-hmm.
Right? A little bit of Planet Rock, looking for the perfect beat. Run DMC really didn't have that kind of music to breakdance.
Right.
Right. That was more just bobbing your head.
And I'm just infatuated with that because when I had T-Rob on, he was telling me back in them days, people would get into it, but they would settle it, through battle. You know what I mean? Did y'all ever have them moments? Was y'all ever at the mall and y'all seen a crew was like, I got the cardboard in my backpack. Did y'all ever have to go through that?
Yeah, it's kind of like, you ever seen Beach Street?
I have.
Yeah. The dance scene, everybody's just jamming. All of a sudden, there's a crew over there in their blue jackets, and and then everybody's like, all right, boom, the song comes on. Okay, everybody knows what's going down. Clear the dance floor. Let the two groups get together. Let's do a little break dancing.
Did y'all have uniforms? Like, did y'all have a collective?
You know what's crazy? You said that. I have a windbreaker.
Okay.
That my mom bought it for me. My mom actually bought. There was like 8 of us in our crew. Bought these windbreakers. You familiar with Venture? There was a store called Venture back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, and so they're selling they were just windbreakers, but these windbreakers would fold up. They would fold up into a pouch.
Okay.
Oh,
it was like a portable pouch?
Yeah. You would turn it inside out and then stuff it all in. It was like a magic trick.
Oh, this is some old school shit right here.
I should have. Oh man, if I would have known what we talked about, I would have brought it. Yeah, I still have it.
Because that's an artifact there.
Yeah, you put it in a pouch, you zip it up, and it's got a strap on it, so it looks like a little bag, like a little purse. And
inside that thing was a windbreaker.
And then it's time to battle. Unzip, turn it inside out. Windbreaker.
Okay, so hold on. Let me paint this picture. So you got your school clothes on, but you got the windbreaker in the pouch.
And the school clothes back then, we were wearing parachute pants and.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. We had zippers everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere in these pants, and sometimes it was hard because you try to break dance in these pants and tear up the cardboard and. Then sometimes you just had to go into just some sweats.
Mm-hmm. Now, what was your move that they know you for? In the hood, Argentina, what was your move that they know you for?
So my move was, I was more, okay, so when you get down on the floor, there was some breakdance moves. I couldn't do the windmill. I could spin on my back.
Okay.
I couldn't do the crab walk, the head spin. I couldn't do any of that shit. All right, so we had certain people that would do those kind of moves, and then they would bring out the guy popping up top and doing all this, and I'm like, all right, now it's my turn.
Yeah.
That's when they hand the baton to me. And so, I go out there and pop lock and do all this stuff. That was the thing, man. I still do it. You know what? I probably would. If I was here last night, I probably would. I'm one of those guys that, we have another friend, a good friend of ours named, shout out to Hera Zamora, another breakdancer from back in the day. And when he and we see each other, and all of a sudden there's music playing, he'd be like, ready? I'm like, fuck, let's go.
So y'all still running around giving it up in Walmart?
Yes. Wow. No, so there used to be a little shopping center, a mall there in KCK. It's called Indian Springs.
Okay.
So that's where we did our breakdancing.
But that was the main spot?
That was the spot, yeah. I mean, there was so much floor there. Sometimes you didn't even have to bring cardboard. I mean, the floor tiles were good enough.
I'm giving out history lessons, Pops. That's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hell yeah, we've got to.
Making sure people know. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
And I'm sure a lot of people out there are like, man, that guy didn't do that. Shut up.
But it's factual, though.
Right, it's facts.
Facts. Now, Mark, have you seen any footage, videos?
Oh, there is footage.
Pictures of your father doing his thing back in the day?
I mean, I've seen it in person, too. Not just, he's, like you said, he still does it. And, they go into their little... their bouts. Actually, believe it or not, in I think 6th grade, my dad had choreographed a whole dance routine for myself and a couple other friends for a talent show we had done.
Oh,
yeah.
Now, was it willingly, or did he force you to do this dance routine, or was it your idea?
No, it was his. I don't remember actually. I think was it your idea, Dad?
It was my idea.
Okay, there you go.
Wow.
And they look good. It's still out there, actually.
You can maybe find it on YouTube.
Yeah, it is. It is out there. And then,
I was just saying, your cousin gonna find it.
Go ahead. It's a great video. I killed it, man.
What?
We got a standing ovation and everything.
What was his original idea that he was gonna do though? Because it seemed like you had to say, "No, hell no, son, we ain't doing that. You doing this."
I don't know. They probably wanted to do some corny shit.
We did do some corny shit.
See,
I'm not gonna lie, because there was that dance routine, and then we also did like a
skit. You guys did like a
not a Friday Night Lights. I think it was like a Glee thing. I think we did like a Glee.
Look, Glee was popping back then though.
Yeah,
was
no.
Was it really popping?
The Glee Club and all that was popping back then.
It was tight too because this was still in the era of like the Jabberwockies, so that's what we were going for because we did the white mask and the white gloves. And I did this real cool thing at the end. I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty dope.
Your dad gave you this idea. Go ahead.
It was his idea.
Yeah, because you put it together, obviously. But what it was is at the very end, because we're all wearing masks, right? Where I do a whole little like dance routine, then I turn around and like take off the mask and like toss it behind me. But then I turn back around and I'm still wearing a mask.
Oh, okay.
So he had the double mask.
I got you. And the crowd went wild.
They'd be like, "Yep, it was dope." Teachers, everybody.
Well, let's see. Look at this.
It's out there. It's out there on the YouTube.
We're gonna find it too.
I bet I could. It's gonna take me a while. I know I've searched it up before, but
you said it was 6th grade.
In 6th grade, yeah.
Ain't no embarrassment in that. You know what I mean?
I ain't embarrassed. It was dope as shit. If I could redo it, I would.
Let's do it.
I heard that. You wouldn't do it right now though.
I would do it right now. What do you mean?
Nah, we're not gonna do that. No.
What do you mean? What are you trying to say, John?
Oh, my bad. You're right. I tried you. My fault.
I told you I was influenced by Run DMC. Marcos and I had the honor to meet DMC.
Really?
Yeah, we met him. How long ago was that, son?
That was about
maybe
7 years ago.
Yeah.
Really?
Ironically, it was cool. Actually, ironically, timing enough. This upcoming weekend, so everybody will see this a week later, but this past weekend was Comic-Con, Planet Comic-Con here at Kansas City.
Really?
They're at Bartle Hall, yeah.
God damn, KC thumping this weekend.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it is.
There's so much stuff going on. I'm sorry, Mark, go ahead.
No, but DMC was there promoting his own comic book he has. He has a comic book series, so we got to go meet him.
Hey.
And this was at the time before like the Kansas City Comic-Con was really popping. Like it was a lot of small vendors, and so nobody knew like who was there. So he was there, and he signed my dad's shoes, he signed our shirts, he signed our jackets, and then he did a little performance. I mean, like he was just standing there, like you could just talk to him, like
and like I said, nobody was bothering him but me. I mean, really, nobody really knew who he was. I was like, shit, that's DMC, So I went up to him, I talked to him, shook his hand. I'm like, bro, I said, yo, D, I didn't call him D. I said, yo, D, you.
Yeah.
I said, you the reason why I wear Adidas today. And man, he looked at me like, he tapped his chest like, man, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
I said, it was all about you guys. It's why I showed him my shell tops. I had the tracksuit on.
Mm-hmm.
So what's he say? I take my shoes off.
Yeah.
Signs them for me. R.I.P. Jam Master Jay.
Yeah, R.I.P. Jam Master Jay.
Yeah, he wrote that on there. Then I had on my tracksuit, the jacket that I had on. If you spread your arms like this, it says Adidas all the way across from arm to arm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's real big. He signed that up on the shoulder. I really didn't want him to sign that one because I wanted to wear that one out. Now I can't wear it. I even told him, I said, yo, D, I said, now I'm not even going to wear this anymore. I said, I got to put it away.
Yeah, you got to put that up.
Yeah, so yeah, I put it away. It's hanging in my closet.
That's dope. You got to meet him. I'm gonna tell you, I really don't want to meet my celebrity, idols, if you will.
You say you don't want to?
No, because I don't want them to be a dick about it. You know what I mean?
Oh, you don't want them to?
Yeah.
Because sometimes they can be,
And I get it. Now that I'm grown, I get it. You don't want to be bothered all day. I may be the one person that's like, bro, I didn't sign 100 and now you're 101. I'm cool.
Yeah.
I don't want that to happen. You know what I mean? Because it's like,
I'm
be like, hey, look, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I've been a fan. Like LeBron. If I saw LeBron, I would never go up and introduce myself to LeBron. Because it's like, nah, bro, I've been a fan too long.
Yeah.
And if he was to ever be like, I mean, go on. It's like, hey, hold on, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I done had full-blown arguments, veins busting out my damn neck for you, and you gonna shoo me away?
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't really want to meet the celebrities that I'm, that I rock with.
Yeah, another celebrity that I met was my favorite quarterback of all time.
Okay.
Warren Moon.
Warren Moon?
Warren Moon.
Really?
Yeah.
I just knew you was gonna say, I knew you was gonna say Troy.
Yeah. No,
Warren
Troy.
Moon?
Warren Moon.
Really? Now, when did you become a fan of Warren Moon?
So I was a fan of the Cowboys growing up, and some people said, well, who's your AFC team? I said, I got to stick with Texas. I'm going with Houston, the Houston Oilers.
Yeah.
And Warren Moon was he was the man back in the day, man.
I heard.
Yeah, he didn't win no championships like Patrick Ewing, another one.
Yeah.
That tells you about what
that shouldn't define you, though, as a great.
Right, So I had the privilege of meeting him at an airport. It was in Arizona. He was in Arizona. I happened to be in Arizona at the same time. Saw him at the airport. Walked over to him. I said, just like I fanned out.
Yeah.
Mr. Moon, can I get an autograph? And then I noticed that he was in the same what do you call it?
Terminal.
Yeah. That he was coming back to Kansas City.
Okay.
And I said, you going back to KC? Because at the time, he had just got done playing with the Chiefs, and he was on their coaching staff.
Okay, gotcha.
He might have been the quarterback's coach or something, right? Or offensive something. And he's like, yeah, I'm getting ready to head back to KC. I said, I'm on the same flight. He said, all right, cool. He goes, I'll tell you what. He said, I'm going to be sitting in the very back. I'm sitting.
He was sitting in the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he had his laptop. He said, I'm going to be sitting in the back working. I said, as soon as they allow us to release our seatbelts, he said, come back and sit me.
Okay.
I said, bad. I said, yep.
Did you do it?
Hell yeah. So I even had back then we had a boarding pass.
Okay.
So I took my boarding pass back there. He signed it for me. We talked a little bit. It was cool. He was real cool. But he was working though. He was on his laptop, like I said. But I'll never forget this. And I said, right when you retired, I said, do you ever think about getting back into the game? I said, because Cowboys need a quarterback.
Oh, God.
You know what he told me?
Talk to me.
He said, I'll never wear a Cowboys uniform.
Did that crush you?
No.
No? Okay.
No, it didn't. I laughed. I actually laughed. I get it. Back then, they weren't playing well at that time. But anyway, yeah, it is what it is.
Now let's get down to this because you brought it up. You know what I mean? All right. You and my guy, Marky Mark, are both, diehard Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Mark, we're going to get into how you became a Cowboys fan through, Unc's story, I assume. Being from KCK, how the hell did you become a Cowboys fan?
Okay. Once we all know they're America's team, right?
No, we don't know that. We don't know that. No.
It's
no.
facts,
Y'all
John.
No, it's not a fact.
It's facts. Fact check that.
I'm just
Fact check.
okay,
all right. Well,
Every year in out, they have the most views in all of American football.
This is gonna be good.
You know what's funny though? If you Google most hated team in America, Cowboys.
No, that's in my notes. That's why we're talking about it now.
And then you Google who's America's favorite team, the Cowboys.
Okay, now.
Anyway, so
let's get into this. How did you become a Cowboys fan?
So I became a Cowboys. So my family is from Texas.
Okay, gotcha.
El Paso, Texas.
Okay.
And so my
History
mom's
lessons for you two young whippersnappers.
my mom's brother, one of the brothers, he would come to KC looking for a job during the summer, whatnot. Always wore his cowboy stuff. And back then, they didn't sell jerseys and stuff like that.
Okay, gotcha.
You'd be lucky to have a hat that said Cowboys on it or something, right? So, they grew up in Texas. They were big Cowboys fans, big Roger Staubach, Tony Dorsett, all those, And so then when he was here during the football season, and if the Cowboys were on, because they were always on, right? I mean, and so I'd sit there and watch with them. And then he'd tell me, yeah, look at this running back. Oh, look at this. And, I was 6, 7, 8 years old.
Oh, so this started way back when. Okay.
So I like to tell people, I said, I started back, I'm going to say 75, 76.
Okay. Been a fan that long, since the 70s. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, back in the 70s. But, I mean, did I sit there and say, oh, they're getting ready to come on while I'm playing on the Jungle Gym? No, I'm not going to watch football.
And then Mark became a fan because I assume you wasn't going to allow him to be nobody else.
Yeah.
Fan of
That's true. So my kids were raised right. They're all Cowboys fans, right? Yeah. And my daughter will straight out tell you that because she told somebody that one day. Somebody came up to her and said, "So why are you a Cowboys fan?" And she straight up said, "I was raised right." Not even thinking, not even trying to be a little smart ass. That's the first thing she said. She said, "I was raised right."
See what you're doing?
Yeah.
See what you're doing? See? So, you got your kids saying they was raised right because they're Cowboys fans. See what I'm saying? See? Yeah. This is why y'all the most hated fan base right here. But look,
exactly. All right, Stephen A. Yeah, that's
Look, we're going to talk about it because I feel like this.
Yeah.
Cowboys fans need a platform to discuss, what they're going through as a fan base, okay? Y'all both absolutely right. Mark, you put the stat out there, most watched, okay, and most hated. Now, there is a correlation between the two now. It's just like with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather was the most hated boxer, was the most watched boxer too. So because y'all the most watched really don't mean that y'all America's team, okay? Now, and you'll be able to tell me this when did y'all get the name America's team? Or to your...
I think that was like maybe 78, 79. And it was just one of those, it was like a little documentary and somebody just happened to say, America's team.
It's because I had Tom Landry.
Yeah, Tom Landry. And they were winning back in the late 70s, early 80s, And, no, I don't think it was a dynasty yet. They didn't become a dynasty until like after their third. I hear, as soon as you win 3 Super Bowls, you're a dynasty. Which, a lot of respect to the Chiefs for doing it this past season.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah. And so the Cowboys did that in the early 90s. They became a dynasty. They were a winning team, and they ain't done shit since. But we get close, but you know what? Close is only in horseshoes and
that's right.
Cigars or whatever, however they say that.
Because I think I'll put it to you this way. Now, a lot of cowboy media is I like to call it a lot of propaganda. It's pushed. You know what I'm saying? That whole America's team is is pushed at you. You know what I mean? Now, how do y'all feel? And Mark, feel free to jump in when you need because this is this your team as well. How do you feel with the hate that y'all receive? Is it warranted? Let me ask you that. Did I say that word correctly? Is it warranted?
Yeah. It sounds good to me.
Go ahead.
How do I feel about that? You know what? I can't, honestly, I can't stand when people talk about my team like that.
I'm with you.
And it's on Facebook.
Yeah.
There's just one individual. I'm not gonna say what his name is, but
it ain't Stephen A. Smith.
No.
We hate him too.
A good friend of mine's kid who's probably a little bit older than these guys, all of a sudden just thinks that he knows everything about football or some shit. Yeah. His team's winning and all of a sudden everybody are clowns.
Oh man.
It's one of those guys that just has nothing else. He has nothing else to do or say but talk about other people's teams.
Yeah.
Why?
Because his team is winning.
Exactly.
I can't stand.
I'm like,
it
bothers me. That's what I say.
It bothers me too. You know what I mean? And then now, Mark, what about you, man? So how do you feel about the hate that y'all receive? I got you. Because the hate that y'all get, I don't got no sympathy for Cowboy Nation because y'all need this. You know what I'm saying?
Because, we need this therapy right here.
Yeah, y'all need this, man.
We're doing this right there.
Y'all going through, what y'all going through. Y'all almost always there or always almost there. You know what I mean? And I know y'all tired of that shit, man. I know y'all tired of just getting there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got to do something better, man.
I know. You know what? This season we didn't have a linebacker.
Okay, right.
And we didn't have a running back. We didn't have a run game. We had Tony Pollard.
Tony ain't do his thing this year.
No, he lost. I mean, last season with running behind Zeke,
right?
He was averaging more than 5 yards a carry. This season he was at like 3.9.
Did he get 1,000 this year?
Yeah, he did.
It was just an okay year.
Yeah,
though.
but it was just an okay year, you know. But not once during the season that they say, oh, if they get the running game going with Tony Pollard, yeah, they're gonna win some ball games. I didn't hear any of that.
Nah, me neither. I didn't hear that at all.
Yeah, and so of course right now we're talking Derrick Henry's out there. Oh,
man, y'all get him. That's a damn steal right there, Lord.
Yeah, you get him or
please get him out.
Josh Jacobs, supposedly. Yeah, supposedly he's a free agent.
Oh no, he is.
Saquon's out there too.
Barkley, and Barkley's supposedly he's been quoted saying, "Man, I would love to play with the Cowboys." Yeah, but
I think everybody would love to play for Cowboys. Though.
What about you? Would you ever love to play if you play football?
Hell yeah. Just because I'll put it to you this way, I respect Jerry Jones and the team. You know what I'm saying? How he handles the team. None of his players ever really have anything bad to say about him. You know what I'm saying? Because you would think. Yeah. Because here's my thinking. With a guy like Jerry Jones, that rich, from the South, older white man, you would think a lot of his players would come out later on and have bad things to say that they say about other owners. You've never heard that about Jerry Jones.
Nope.
I've never heard all his black players. Yeah. And I know it's not about white or black, but it's just, as a black man, this is what I be thinking.
Yeah. Oh, you black?
No, not Jerry Jones, goddamn me. You might as well be, you know what I mean? Because y'all had Jerry Jones, and everybody say Jerry Jones was a black head coach. I mean, I'm sorry, Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson, yeah.
Jimmy Johnson, you know what I mean, was a black head coach for y'all.
I mean, when you're at the U, come on.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I would love to play for the Cowboys because of the show. I'm a person who loves.
It's a big show.
I like it.
You want to be on America's stage.
There you go.
I would. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, like you said, Mark.
And be a part of America's team.
No, but it's not America's team. You can't have a thing say America's team and there's no winning going on.
We'll do some fact checking here after.
You know what I mean? We can do all the fact checking. We got time.
And,
listen, if y'all was America's team in the 90s when y'all was winning, that was rightfully so.
Yeah.
Since then, y'all got to say like Texas team or some shit like that. You can't say America's team. And you can't even say that no more because now the Texas on the way. And our goddamn division. I'm so tired of this shit. You know what I mean? Why the hell did we have to draft? Why the hell did they have to draft C.J. Stroud into our division? You know what I'm saying? We got to deal with. We got nothing but quarterbacks in our division. I think we got the best division when it comes to quarterbacks.
All right, give me the names. Help me out here.
C.J. Stroud.
Okay.
Rookie of the year.
Yeah.
Okay, you got Anthony Richardson. We ain't seen what he did for us yet, but it's looking like it's gonna be a good look. You got
he got hurt in the season, right?
Yeah, unfortunately. Then you got Trevor Lawrence. You know what I mean? And then you got the young cat over there in Tennessee, Will Levis.
I don't know.
It was rookie year, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just as far as quarterback talent, of course, you got the hierarchy. I'm saying totality, y'all. In totality, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Certain divisions got, you know what I mean, better quarterbacks than us. But I mean, that's all good. You know what I'm saying? Now, wait a minute, Mark. I didn't get your answer because you behind the camera scarfing down some morsels. You know what I mean? How do you feel about the hate that your fan base receives? Through social media. Don't nobody get more hate than the Cowboys, bro.
I mean, I kind of grew up in it. I mean, like I grew up in the point where we were bad, so it's kind of like I kind of had to like roll with it. I don't get to talk shit about like the good years because I wasn't around for the good years.
True. Oh, that's real. Oh, so you a true fan?
Yeah, it was. He was on the left side, like I said earlier.
See, that's what
you were there. You were there with me, son.
Yeah. You was with him, son. That's what I'm just.
All my kids were with me. Yeah.
I mean, like I really started to pay attention literally Dak's rookie year.
Really? Okay.
So back in like 2016, that's when I like really started taking like the whole overall serious because I just used to watch before.
Right.
But that's the time when the emotions started to develop where I'm actually I'm standing up through every game.
Yes, sir.
And I can't I can't eat or I'm like fuck.
It's definitely
I'm gonna be late to work because I got to stay here and watch this.
So so Mark reminds me of myself because I was the same way. Now I'm at the point where I sit and watch him go through pain for the both of us.
Mark, I'm with you, baby. Your boy a Colts fan, baby. I feel your pain every year. We had us a winning season this year. You know what I'm saying? We happy. You know what I mean? We didn't expect to get this many wins. We almost made the playoffs, sold the fucking bag. You know what I mean? Yeah. Colt style, as usual. I mean, we can't never get it fucking done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look, that's cool, y'all. Look, this episode turned into therapy for fan base that's going through it. You know what I mean? We trying to get over that hump. You know what I'm saying? For you Chiefs enthusiasts and fans, y'all don't know what this like. The older people of KC know what it's like because y'all went through the troubled years. But your bandwagon people, y'all don't know what the hell going on. Y'all just jumping on the bandwagon. And one thing they don't know is, in a minute, y'all not finna be good. Because that's how it works. You know what I mean? You don't get to stay good for forever. Cowboys won 3 Super Bowls in how many years, huh?
4 years.
4 years?
We had a 4-year span, where Super Bowl, missed it. Super Bowl, and then haven't been back since.
See what I'm saying?
Hey, shit, Chiefs just went Super Bowl, missed it, Super Bowl, or missed it again, Super Bowl.
Thank
so
you, Mark.
they may be in there right now.
And then look, then you go back to the Patriots. It's the same thing.
But then
The most you're going to get, go ahead.
Yeah, but the Chiefs already. I read this morning that Jefferson might play here.
Is he really?
Justin Jefferson?
Yeah.
Nah, he better not come here.
Can you imagine?
No, he better not come here.
Dude, I think that's better than Tyreek.
Oh, and then look, and you lucky.
Yeah.
You are lucky.
See?
You lucky because I'm going to get you on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? My dog just walked in. Yeah.
So Justin Jefferson might be a Chief.
I don't want to see that, bro. I don't want to see that because it's just going to be continued dominance. I don't want to see that. You know what I mean? We need a break, damn it. Look, y'all done did all the winning. Y'all need to win, bro. You know what I mean? Y'all dynasty now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One of the greatest quarterbacks ever. Pops, I read your little text message wherever you at, Pops. He gonna text me times. I hear you talking about quarterbacks. I'm like, give a damn about Pat Mahomes. I know he the GOAT. I know. Well, I'm not the GOAT yet. You know what I mean? Who is your GOAT? Let me ask you.
The football world?
Football. Give me
Emmitt
four.
Smith.
Oh, you going overall. Emmitt Smith is the
Are we
GOAT?
talking about in sports?
No, we stand
Quarter-
right where
he's
you
talking
just
about
said.
he's talking about quarterbacks versus like other players.
Damn that, Mark, because he just said Emmett, so we're going to go with what he said.
Right.
You got Emmett as the best quarterback or best running back?
Nah, best
I'm
running
sorry.
back.
The best
Yeah.
player.
Best running back.
Yeah.
Best to me, yeah, he's all-time best running back. I mean, he is. I mean, the stats are there. He leads the league in rushing. Come on, no, there ain't nobody close to breaking that.
But now listen. Now, can I give pushback and say he's behind one of the most dominant
You know what?
line ever?
You definitely can't because
Okay.
he'll be the first to tell you that.
Right.
And not only did he have an offensive line, they were freaking monsters. He even had a fullback.
And he had a passing game,
The
too.
Moose and the passing game was there. So,
Yeah.
once the passing game's working, guess what? The running game's a piece of cake.
Okay, now if I put Barry in that offense, is he having a better time than Emmett?
You know what? I would say so.
There we go.
Yeah, you're right.
There we go.
Yeah,
Some objectivity. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes. I'm not going to lie. It's
Yeah.
Barry Sanders for what he did with what he had. Jeez.
Jeez.
I could just imagine if he had a line.
Oh, he done went video game mode. He already was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then and I gotta ask y'all a question as Cowboys fans before we get off the topic of y'all Cowboys.
Okay.
Is the Dak Prescott era over in Dallas?
He's got one more year. I mean,
more
they're
year?
talking about a big ass contract coming his way, but if he can't perform this next year, then it's time to kick him out.
And you're a fan, so you're saying as a fan, you want?
I
think so too,
we're ready.
man.
We're ready for something new. We need a young buck to come in and like take over. If anything, we have the luck where Cowboys quarterbacks get hurt and then get replaced by their immediate
successor.
backup. So
Yeah.
if anything, we
mean-
may looking at like a Trey Lance season if he goes down.
Okay.
So
Trey Lance is
think,
there.
huh?
Trey Lance is there. Just give him a
I
shot.
got Trey Lance. That's right.
yeah,
He didn't get in there. He didn't get to play last year
At all.
Okay.
because we
At
picked him
all.
up from the 49ers.
There's a reason why San Francisco picked him. And then they just let him go because they got some good picks for him.
Honestly, I would
But-
say though, I would draft though. I wouldn't if I'm gonna be
That's-
done with Dak, I wouldn't replace him with Trey Lance though. Like Mark just said, I would want a fresh start. If we gonna be done with him, because he good enough. It just seems like he's not that guy that's gonna get y'all over the hump.
Right.
He's not gonna win those playoff games because
He
play
can
good.
win. He can win the season games, but postseason.
So you give him
is just.
you give him one more season.
I have no choice. I'm
Right.
gonna watch him.
Right.
I actually thought this last season was it for him.
Okay.
If you don't get us to where we need to go, then peace out, bro.
Yeah.
But now he's up for a big contract.
Yeah, that bag different now.
Man.
You think Jerry gonna pay him? Jerry love to
That's the
play his
thing.
players though.
That's the thing, though. Yeah.
Jerry pay his
Jerry
players.
plays his guys,
And he fuck with Dak. You know what I'm saying? He gonna,
Right.
Tony Romo spent more time there than I think he should have. You know what I mean? But
Right.
he was Jerry's guy. Them Tony Romo years was very interesting.
And that's the thing about Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is more of a, his coaching staff. He'll pick ex players. He it's like a family oriented team.
Yeah.
He doesn't go. I was surprised when he went and got Coach Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
I was really surprised that he grabbed him.
How you feel about McCarthy? How you feel about your head coach? That's a good question.
I think he's got 3 winning seasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got us to the playoffs every season. Just can't get over that hump.
Yeah, man. And that NFC rough too.
It is.
That NFC rough right now. Hell, y'all division rough. Goddamn it.
I know. And then our defensive coordinator, guess where he goes?
Where?
Washington. So he stays in the division.
Oh, I know y'all pissed about that.
Yeah, he knows what kind of offense we run.
He
knows,
know everything.
right?
Sheesh.
But I ain't wishing him any luck.
I heard that. I wouldn't either, goddammit. And once you
Peace
leave,
out.
you gone.
Yep.
Yeah. Now,
Anyway,
let's get into let's get into the podcast world.
Yeah.
Big Modcast,
The
biggest. You know what I mean?
Big Modcast, yeah. And I'll tell you why we call it the Big Modcast.
Yeah.
So my nephew Esai runs the NSPN network.
I don't like that guy.
You don't like him?
Yeah, I don't like that guy.
I don't think Mark likes him either.
I don't like that guy.
But we he had said, Uncle, what kind of name we gonna give the podcast? I said, let's go with the Modcast.
Mm-hmm.
MODCAST. Mod. They call me Mod. He's like, cool. He does some research, comes back and says, there's like 40 other podcasts out there that are called Modcast.
Really?
Yeah, there was a bunch of them, right, nephew? There's a bunch of them.
Ain't that some shit?
I'm like, well, what can we change? I said, oh, well, you know what? My son's friends call me Big Mod.
Okay.
Because my oldest son is Mod. I'm Big Mod.
Okay.
That's how that all became.
Mm-hmm.
So, boom, he did the research. He's like, that's clear. Clear as a whistle. Let's do that. The Big Modcast.
And you loving it?
I'm loving it. I haven't stopped yet.
Yeah.
We're still rolling. We just shot number 86 episode.
Episode 86?
Yeah.
Just exceeded 400 subscribers, I assume?
Something
right?
like that. Yeah. We're up there.
Well, about 418 now from the last episode I watched. Y'all been counting, you know what I mean? I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Because I like that just because it celebrates the little wins. Because we need that. Because at the end of the day, you saw your platform go from 0 subscribers to 4 whatever.
I remember when we hit 88.
You know what I mean?
I remember that, and I was like, "Ooh, man, we're almost at 100."
Yeah.
And that's good. I appreciate the love out there.
For sure.
Anybody that subscribes and hits that notification button and share and all that good stuff. It's all good. It's
that stuff to me makes I like it because it's going. It don't take much to do, but man, it's just going the extra mile to show support. You know what I mean? Because as people with podcasts and other platforms,
yeah.
So we need the likes and subscribes. We need the interaction. So for a person to go out their way, even though something so small as just hitting the button, which I feel like everybody should just be able to go. But
Just that
they
simple,
don't.
right?
But they don't. You know what I mean? And
Let's just look at it and all right, whatever.
And how do you keep your feelings out of it? You know what I mean? Because like I say, you want people to subscribe and like and all of that, but most people don't. Like,
right.
What do you do to keep your feelings out of it? Or you don't take it personally?
I really don't even. Honestly, I don't think about it.
Got you.
I don't.
Yeah.
It is what it is. If they watch it, they watch it. If they, so I'm sure sometimes people forget to subscribe. Some people don't even know how to subscribe.
Right.
Just last night I was hanging out with some people and they come in from California and then they heard about the podcast and they're like, well, how can I subscribe? So I had to show them and I said, see this where it says subscribe? Just touch that. Oh, thank you very much. I need
to start doing that more, huh?
Yeah.
I've been thinking to myself, what I'm going to do is everybody I talk to, like if I'm having a long conversation, I'm going to say, yeah, let me see, pull your phone out, bro. Let me go and subscribe. I think I'm going to start doing that because it's like, look, if you're going to talk to me, go and subscribe,
Yeah,
brother.
see, and then summer's coming around, get you your I-70 t-shirt, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the back, you just put there, like, subscribe, share.
Yeah.
Hit the notification bell, all that good stuff.
Because they need help to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Help, yeah.
And then now, with your podcast is like mine in the sense where it's positivity.
Yes, sir.
It's sharing memories, it's highlighting favorite topics and things of that nature. But unfortunately for us in the industry that we in, the negative podcasts win faster, I should say.
Right. Yeah.
How do you feel being positive in a industry where negativity reigns supreme?
It's a good question. That's just another thing that I really just don't put my mind to. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Just go with the flow.
Yeah.
None of that stuff really bothers me.
Right.
I do the podcasting because it's fun to do. I get to talk to my boys, whoever comes in, people that are new to the game. Want to talk. Sit back and talk and it's like my podcast is all about. When I first started my podcast, it was all about talking memories.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that.
And that's what. And then when I brought you in, I had to bring St. Louis Slim in.
There you go. That's what you heard. Yeah,
I had to bring him in.
Had to.
And I wanted to know what you were about.
Yeah.
And then people out there that see the I-70 podcast say, "Oh yeah, that's John. Yeah, I remember that episode."
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unc was shocked that my favorite movie was Braveheart when I was on this podcast. You know what I mean? I stunned the hell out of him and Mark.
I've watched it 3 times and I still can't find It's all good.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he said.
So
You know,
behind the
he stunned
cameras?
me for a second. You know, that's what he said to me. He was like, ain't no black people in that movie, and it's not, you know what I mean? But it's the message that the movie has, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got a guy who's coming from nothing, poverty, you know, the son of a farmer, I assume, with a little land. Father and brother get killed. He go on his rampage and becomes just the savior of the poor people against the Roman Empire. He get his head cut off at the end, yelling freedom, so he wasn't afraid to die for his people. It's a good movie. It just didn't have none of my people in it, and that's okay.
It's definitely okay.
Yeah,
It's
we know how Hollywood was.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I think-
Wait a minute, did you tell us your
Roster
favorite?
showed up. Joey Johnson?
Is it what? Oh, come on, man! Don't be like that. See, look, I wish y'all could see. I wish y'all could see. I wish the camera was pointed in the entrance, bro. Oh, I'm gonna hear tripping.
If you smell.
You better chill out.
All right,
We're gonna have to jump him if you come over to Mark. You better help us, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to get with him, you know, immediately. Okay, now.
But bringing up the Braveheart, you know, I have to give a quick shout out. Last night I did To Bring About podcast.
Okay, yes, sir.
Right? I did his podcast. We sat, we chilled, we talked. It was good episode. You know, I thought it was a good episode. We talked for a nice while. Gabriel Garcia, cool guy, you know.
And, you know, he just walked in, too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't get to see, you know, my dog just walked in, you know what I mean, while we shoot the podcast. But he's here right now.
And, you know, so I had to bring that up. And, you know, I said, I saw you and John talking about, you know, a little bit about Braveheart. And he starts laughing. He goes, I just thought it was funny. He goes, that was an old man's joke. I'm like, oh, man. Why gotta be old man's joke?
Now, Paul, you know you're OG. Triple OG at this point. You know, it's okay.
I'll be 54 in November. Yeah.
Ooh, 54. That's good, man. Because at the end of the day, Paul, you still walking and talking, moving good, looking good, doing the podcast.
I appreciate that, John.
Your son's looking good, you know what I'm saying? That boy Mark. Now, I'm glad, you know, that you're here because I want to ask you something. What made your son such a wild boy? You know what I mean? He, you know, he's on date after date. You know what I mean?
I know.
Do you wish your son would settle down?
He's a whore, man.
Yeah, he's a whore.
It's not, I can't say he's a player. Or
I gotta give him
a player.
I gotta give him player status.
Okay,
Marcus
give him a player
Smooth,
status. He's just my son, just dishing it out there, laying pipe, I guess.
Now, did you tell him
That's why I don't need socks, man.
He's got other places to fill. Anyway, Jojo, maybe you need to hang out with Mark sometime. You know, maybe
I can't keep up with Mark.
No,
because Mark in that era I was a few years ago, just running around sticking and moving. Now, you know, I can't hang with Mark. I get in trouble fucking with Mark. You know, he had me at some bar talking to some young lady that I don't even talk to. Like, go ahead, John. No, I'm okay. You know what I mean? So
he'd be like, John, I warmed her up. It's all yours.
Yeah, no, I can't hang with old Marky Mark. You know what I mean? Now. All right, Mark, hold on. Let me give a shout out, baby. Just did another commercial last week. It was?
It was earlier this week. So
Early this week, okay.
Technically last week, yeah.
So last week.
Yeah. On the Big Biscuit commercial.
How was that, brother? I seen that. How was that?
He just does it because they give him a free meal.
They did give me a free meal, but that was.
Do you only get a free meal?
No, I get paid for it, but I got the meal at the end. Nah, it was good.
They took it out of his check.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed. I thought about that. I was sitting there. I was like, what if they just slide us the check at the end of this? I was like, damn, really?
You just ate like a stack of pancakes and it was all breakfast though, right? Or did they give you like lunch too?
No, it was just breakfast. I mean,
it was a Big Biscuit.
Yeah, it's a breakfast place. I'm not going to go to a breakfast place and get lunch.
Is that foul?
Why not?
Is that out of bounds?
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't either, Mark. I'm with you. Is that out of bounds? You shouldn't do shit like that, huh?
If you want a chicken fried steak, go to somewhere that.
So is it wrong? Was it wrong for me many years ago? Some friends and I, we all went to go eat at the Texas Roadhouse. I ordered salmon.
That's dumb.
Is that dumb?
Yeah, I'm with Mark. I probably would have did that.
Man, but salmon just sound good that day. Everybody else got their steaks, and I just got me some salmon.
Did you feel out of place?
No.
No.
Oh, hell no. I paid for it.
Yeah.
Right? I paid for my meal. I'll eat what I want. Shit.
I mean that's a good point too. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's a little out of place. You know what I mean? You get sandwiched.
Right.
The whole other table of men getting steaks. You know what I mean? I'm assuming you got your meal first.
Yeah, of course. Salmon was still raw when I ate it.
Yeah. I can tell you, I've never went out somewhere and got salmon.
No,
I always cook my own salmon. Not that I'm, wary of it not being good. I've never ordered salmon when I went out. When I've gone out.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to try it, man. Was it good? Texas Roadhouse salmon?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it was probably about 12 years ago. I've never done it since.
Yeah.
Maybe I learned a lesson. I don't know.
Don't be embarrassed.
No, I know. Yeah, I'm not embarrassed.
And then now with the podcast, everything's still moving. It's a new year, and how is the new new look of the podcast, if you will? You know, you got a new co-host. How's everything going?
Yeah. So, you know, I'm doing it I have my own studio now.
I seen that. I was gonna mention that. Big Mod Studio.
You gotta come back. You gotta come back. You can check it out. Check out the studio. I got my own studio, you know, equipment, and it's good.
Yeah.
It's good, you know. It's comfortable. Like this is comfortable. You know, I know you're comfortable with it. People come in, they sit and, you know, they chill. It's a nice chill spot, right? But yeah, everything's going good. You know, I'm enjoying doing what I'm doing, and of course, you know, much love to my nephew, my son, NSPN.
Absolutely.
You know, they're doing good work. You're doing good work. All the other podcasts that are under the umbrella, you know, more power to you guys. You know, and yeah.
And then how you stumble? Your co-host AO. Did y'all grow up together?
We did. Yeah, actually, I grew up with his sisters at first because we went to the same schools.
Okay.
AO's a few years older than I am. His brother Louis is another compadre of mine.
Okay.
Where they baptized my kids.
Really?
Yeah. So AO baptized my firstborn.
Okay.
And then when my firstborn made his first communion, his brother stepped in.
Okay.
You know, so they're both, what we call compadres. Right?
Now, who baptized Mark?
So Mark, my big brother Ben, I call him Big Brother, but because people say we kind of resemble each other, but he married a cousin of mine, and he's actually on my last episode that we just did.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So he baptized Mark. Yeah, him and my cousin.
So I'm gonna say it right now. We may need to rebaptize Mark because clearly that cleanse was a little early.
He needs a good one. Huh?
Yeah, I think he need. You know, I always believe in adults going back and getting re-cleansed. You know.
What's Mark have to say about that?
Go ahead, Mark. What you got? I'm sorry, brother. What you got to say about that, bro? Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe one day he'll have the Holy Ghost in him. Like,
no. Do Latinos catch the Holy Ghost in church? Is that a thing?
You mean?
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't. I've never seen it happen in a like a.
Then it don't happen. It don't happen in the Latino community.
But we do see ghosts though. But I wouldn't say they're holy.
You know, it's funny you talk about that, John. Like,
go ahead, Mark.
And I talked about the one time, and the terminology I used just sounded so bad in the way that it sounds.
Okay.
But I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me. If
you talking to your boy? Come on, I clean it up for you. Go ahead.
Nah, I mean, everybody's gonna come at me on this one.
I got you. Your face ain't on the camera.
We'll bleep it out.
Well, it's not like it's a bad word. It's not like I'm freaking using a racial slur.
No, this is me and you. You know, I'm gonna make sure you look good. I ain't gonna leave you out to dry. Come on.
Yeah, you want me to walk out of here?
No. Come on, Mark. Let's do this. Come on, I got you.
I said uppity.
Okay, uppity what? You used the word uppity.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why that.
You didn't say uppity Negro, did you?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, cool. I thought that's what you was going. Cause I said, Mark, I can't help you with that. If that's what you said, I mean, you are on your own, brother.
He said
just I said uppity, and I don't know why that feels so.
So what? But that's in what context?
Well, just when you talk, when you talk about the holy, like when you talk about when it comes to like Hispanics. No, we don't. You don't ever see nobody, hands in the air.
Got you.
And waving them like
they just don't care.
I got you. I see what you're getting at now. Now could it be the music? Because in the black church, the music is what gets you first. You know what I'm saying? When that choir cooking up and doing all that stomping and clapping and vibing and moving, it just do something to you like you're at a concert. So I just think the Holy Ghost probably come because you already, in your bag as far as, how the band go. And then, there's so much passion. I feel like the pastors in the Latino community are calm. You know what I mean? They get up there and they're real calm and, they getting the word out. A black preacher, he ain't no different than a rap artist.
True that.
He up on stage doing this thing, he's sweating, coming up out the jacket.
Many years ago, friends of mine, they said, hey, you need to come out to a church off of the Paseo. Right? And it was called St. Monica.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Black church, Catholic.
You remember this, Mark?
Yeah, it scared me a little.
It is.
And there was, I think, a little bit of Holy Ghost in that one. But it was cool because they had a band.
See what I'm saying?
Yes, they had a band and they were playing and they had every other person had a tambourine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about it, Mark. See, now look, this is good.
You.
Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Okay, so here's the difference between the two is that, when you got, your regular, like, black church, it's usually, like, considering, like, non-denominational or, like, some other form of where you got a deacon versus a priest. So the morals are a little different where it's a little more strict in the Hispanic community. Like,
okay.
You're talking about...
I got you.
Like... Catholic, you follow these rules versus, living your best life.
Yes, sir.
They want the two, but they want you also fear it versus, I think, the difference. Plus, our sermons are very different. When we went to that
Right.
church, I remember this so well. That sermon was talking about Jesus, and that pastor compared him to Spider-Man.
Man, listen. I'm telling you, I like in the black church. My pastor used to always tell us about his drug addiction back in the day.
That's why, yeah.
you don't
see?
hear that in the other churches, in other cultures. Like our pastors really.
And then the Lord saved me. Yeah,
I'm
just
telling
like that.
my pastor was a shout out Pastor Griffin. My pastor
Yeah.
was a pimp.
Shout out.
He was a drug addict, drug dealer, and he would always tell us because that was part of his sermon to let you know that he would always say my
It's
favorite
okay
line.
to, be like that.
Because he would always say,
praise the Lord.
God ain't through with me yet. He used to always say that. And
Yeah.
I still use that to this day because it just goes to show ain't none of us perfect. We ain't never gonna be perfect, and God ain't
You're
through
right,
with me
you're
yet.
right,
So,
you're right.
so yeah, but I'm glad we brought this up because this is good.
Yeah.
In the Latino community, y'all religion is more strict because, like you said, Mark, what you say, it's a priest rather than a pastor. in
Sí,
a sense.
señor. Yes, you're right.
Right.
Yep.
So it's a little more strict. So you can't be in that motherfucker really having a good time. Are you having a good time?
No, you're never having a
Okay.
good time.
There we go. Now we get to the bottom of it. See, y'all don't have a good time in the Latino churches. Is that what you're saying?
John, I think if you went to one of our masses,
I go.
yeah.
I think about the wrong thing, though. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly. That's
I'm not gonna lie.
you're gonna be like, damn.
Because
Damn, look at her up in the front row.
There you go.
Damn, you ever had a Latino?
No, but see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was going to get at. That is going to be too much. It's going to be beautiful Latino women in dresses.
You gotta be careful, they're crazy, but
I heard.
I'm sure you heard it.
I heard,
Latinos
and
are crazy.
I don't care no more. You know what I'm saying? I want to find out for myself.
There we go.
I want to know. You know what I mean? And now we can all agree, though.
Mm-hmm.
All sitting here, white churches are probably the most boring churches out of all the cultures. So let's just put that out there. You know what I'm saying? How long is the service in the Latino community?
About an hour.
About an hour.
We go
Depends.
an hour. Yeah.
Yeah. See now,
You
black
go to
people.
all Spanish Mass, it's like 45 minutes.
Okay, so it is. Damn, black people, we the only ones that go for 2-3 hours. Goddamn it.
Well, I mean, when you're singing, like 4 or 5 hymns that are like 3-4 minutes each, then it
Boy,
starts.
it's like improv sometime in the black church. Like shit just happens. You know what I'm saying? Man, one old woman will just get up and start singing an old hymn that don't nobody else know.
The greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes.
Oh, that was a hit. That was a hit. I wish to see. Now, Mark, there we go. We got to put that in here. When those moments are real moments in the black church, you know what I mean? It's just
and then why did they make fun? Not make fun. Or did they make fun of it? Or
Yes,
I mean, it became a thing.
It was a meme.
It became,
They memed
yeah.
it. I mean,
Because it was a hit.
dope though, yeah.
It was a hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, once again, and that's what I was saying earlier. The black community, it's a concert. It's a show when you come up to church because as soon as you walk in, the choir is already going crazy when you walk in. So you walking in, you feeling good because you seeing all other churchgoers, family members, and the choir already getting you in the groove. The pastor, he take all day to come up there, Mark. I don't know what the priests do. I don't know if the priests come right up.
I think they sit back there and they're like, nah.
Yeah.
Let them wait another 5 minutes. Right?
That's what the black preachers do.
Let myself get right.
They just sit and they let the assistant pastor or the head deacon
Yeah.
do his sermon. And he just sit back there in his chair just nodding. So the deacon, he getting the crowd warmed up. You know what I mean? So by the time the pastor walk up, we already in uproar by the time the actual pastor get up there. So I think that's where the Holy Ghost shit comes from. But that's crazy, man.
You guys clap when he comes up? Everybody start
Oh
clapping?
hell yeah! You'd have thought Prince walked in the building when Pastor Griffin walked up.
What's a hand clap sound like when they come up?
And it's all over the place because you got the people who are really in the spirit. Thank you, Lord. And then you got the individual. Okay, I answered this way.
Yeah.
The choir dictate the clap in the black community. There we go. We're people of rhythm. You know what I'm saying? The choir dictate the clap. You got to be on beat. You can't be off beat in the black community. No, that's a sin. If we catch you off beat, we'll look at you differently. Hey, bro, why you off beat? Like, why you not? You know what I'm saying? Because that's who we are. Black people, we on beat. Everybody know black people got rhythm. That's what we do. We can dance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got rhythm. You know what I'm saying? So if I catch you clapping off beat and you got to, okay, here we go.
Grab the arm.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Go
When you
with me.
clap in the black community,
There we go.
you can't just, it got to be a boom, swing, boom, swing, boom, swing.
Yep.
Boom. Yeah, or like that. You have,
Then it starts.
No. Then by that time, she up out her seat. You know what I'm saying? Got to fix her dress before she get up, put the baby down.
John, have you ever watched the Blues Brothers?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
So the scene when they go to church and they find out their mission from God, and that's the funniest part. I love that part.
It was James Brown.
That's
See what I'm
right. He
saying?
was a servant, and and I love it because they have everybody like they don't show up, but they're clearly on like trampolines doing backflips in the air.
I'm telling you, man. And I think honestly, man, going to a black church, it was nothing like it, like that experience, because it it made you want to come back in a sense.
Yeah.
Because of like it was a good time. And I'm glad you made that point though, Mark. And the Latino community is like y'all kind of fearful of the word. Like y'all, if we don't follow this, this, that, and the third. And the black community is kind of like, all right, motherfucker, yeah, I know you was out horn last night, but be in here. You know what I mean? It's like, I know I seen you at the club last night, but you better be at church. You know what I'm saying?
You guys do confessions?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, we don't. No, we don't. No, you don't
like
go
Usher?
in the room. Nope.
Nothing like that.
No, we don't want to do no confessions
like
Usher.
my confession?
You know what I'm saying? We don't want to do them type of confessions.
Okay.
Now, because in the black community, you just go talk to the pastor. You don't go into the box.
Yeah.
And talk to the priest. You just go talk to the pastor.
Oh, okay.
Just go knock on the pastor door. Hey, Pastor Griffin, I need to holler at you. Oh, come on in. He gives you counsel. But no, you don't sit with a priest. I don't like that idea.
You sit behind the screen and
I don't like that.
You get shamed a little more
while he's
on our side.
While he's on his phone, you talking to him and he's on his phone.
No. Pastor Griffin, Pastor Griffin was a gangster. Like, I don't know about y'all pastors. Mine was a gangster. Yeah. He had the holster. You know, my pastor told his pistol. You know what I mean? So he'll come up out his suit jacket. He got the holster.
What do you think? Were they registered?
I'm positive. Yeah.
So?
They're registered by God.
Yeah, there you go, Mark. You know, pastor was different. Pastor drove that nice Cadillac. In the black community, you ain't a real pastor unless you got a Cadillac. Which our pastor drive.
Is he still? Oh, I don't know.
Nothing, little town car, some shit like that.
Yeah,
I think they drive like a communal bus.
Oh no, hell no.
Yeah.
No, hell no.
And they live. There's like a little house right next to the church, and all 3 or 4 priests. They all chill in there, you know.
Now,
we pay the bills, you know. Yeah.
Oh, that's how it is in black church too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
they pass that basket around and kind of.
Oh, now in the black community, that's when, man, I don't know how. That's when the judgment start. The black community, when that tray go around.
Yeah, people be watching that tray. Make sure nothing comes out. Everything goes in, but nothing comes out.
And I'm the junior deacon, so we had to be the ones holding the tithes and offering tray.
Yeah.
So I knew who wasn't paying and who was. So like I was even judging as an 8-year-old, like broke ass. Like I'm judging. Hey Mark. They would walk up.
I bet you sometimes you be walking by like don't even think I'm gonna go to you.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. I just be like, dude, you ain't finna push shit in here because like I always knew because this is what the broke families would do. They would tap the tray.
Oh, is that the?
That's the. You know what I mean?
Oh, they kind of put the head like.
No.
Not even that.
Not even that. They're not even playing like they putting that in. They're literally just going. I don't know what that means. Like, praise God.
Or maybe they're pushing it away.
No, hell no. Because I mean, I'm telling you, the whole church was. So, because I paid my little $2. My mama made sure me and my brothers and sisters had our little $2 to pay for tithes and offers. You know what I mean? Now that I'm grown, I don't think you have to pay for a blessing, but that's neither here nor there.
You know what I've always wanted to do? I've always wanted to do this. I would like when they're passing the basket around, I've always wanted to take out a 20, put it in, but then take change.
Grab some change.
Yeah,
Mark.
I want to see the reaction. Just
it starts shuffling through there. I need some quarters. Grab me some quarters.
You gonna cause an uproar. You start doing some shit like that.
That's why Mark never put a dime in there. So
Mom
and Dad had.
That's not true. I put $10 in there once. I felt good for like a month.
Oh, I ain't never put a 10 piece in there.
That's because he knew he had to go to confession. He said, if I just throw a little 10 in there, I'm good.
I said the wrong thing in confession one time.
I was going to ask you, Mark, about a confession experience.
What do you mean the wrong thing?
Work?
The wrong thing is when you tell them that you haven't been there in a couple years. That's what you can't do. You can't say it's been 2 years since my last confession.
But you're confessing.
Yeah, but here's the problem. You start going through it and you start saying them some stuff like, and then they go, all right, there has to be more. It's been 2 years. I go, I mean...
It's not more.
I don't know. I crossed the street without looking one time. What do you want from me? It's not like I'm a bad person. I'm just... I got nothing to confess.
And are you truly telling them, like, the truth?
Well, I mean,
I don't trust nobody, so I'll be at that motherfucking line. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, man,
what are you upping the antes? Are you like, I killed somebody, buried his body?
Man, I feel like you should be able to say all that. Like, what if you say something just so egregious, like
I stole a car or something, or
I'd had to tell the priest all that type of shit if I was going on when I was a kid. I'd be like, look, Pastor, I did. And when do you go? Is it just at your own leisure when you confess, or just when it's getting to you?
They have Wednesdays that you're supposed to go, like every week. You're supposed to go every week, but I mean, like.
Now, Uncle, y'all judging people? Like, let's say you go on a Wednesday and you see your cousin them in there. They didn't tell you was going. Does the judgment start? Do y'all talk?
Oh, yeah, nah. We don't talk about it, but the judgment is there. Yeah.
And then, like, when y'all see each other on the Wednesday, is everybody just sitting by themselves, or do y'all congregate? Like, do y'all socialize?
Yeah, we socialize.
Okay.
We got to. We family.
Okay.
That's what we do.
And do you ever inquire, like, man, what you finna go tell them? What you?
Hey, I'd be like, hey, don't even say anything what we did that other day. I was with you that night.
Yeah.
Just don't even bring that up because I ain't gonna bring it up.
And then I got a question. Have you ever went to confess about somebody you seen at confession?
Wow.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
I would have too much fun with confession. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't take it serious enough.
I wouldn't either. Like in
I
the real
have too much
sense.
fun. Yeah.
Nah.
I'd be in there saying some dumb shit like, damn, Pastor, so who you confess to? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who you be talking to? Well, I talk to God. So what I'm doing here talking to you for? Yeah, I just mess with him. You know what I mean?
Hey, I heard you. Were you in the choir?
I was in the choir.
Yeah.
I was a tenor.
Yeah.
You got soprano.
Are you asking?
Oh, that was a great
I'm asking.
series back in the
the
day.
others. Like
What's the other? Soprano,
alto,
tenor.
Yeah, I
That's
can't-
good. And bass or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Bass.
Yeah. That's cool.
That's my jam right
What'd you
there.
start- Which one?
Bass. How low can you go? That's my
Yes,
jam
bro.
right there.
Would a brother know?
Yeah.
Once again, back. Oh, we can.
We can do that if you want. Okay, here we go.
Once again,
Since
back
you want to
to-
go there.
Okay, all right, let's go
Okay,
back.
let's do
We
this.
talking hip hop now?
Yes, sir. Mount Rushmore Run DMC songs. I made that one easy for you.
Of course, number one, my Adidas.
Okay.
Sucker MCs.
Okay.
Man.
I go
it's-
top 5. I go Mary
it's-
Mary. I love Mary Mary.
Mary. Yeah, remember
Just in
that?
your top. That's three.
That's one of
yeah,
my
yeah,
tops.
yeah.
Yeah, Mary Mary.
You be illin'. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, they had some good gems, man. Another one.
What about you, Mark?
You
What's
know,
your favorite?
you got to throw. It's tricky. Everybody.
That's my jam right there.
I was getting- you know what?
That's my jam. Hey, how you doing?
A lot of girls like that. It's tricky.
That's my jam right there. I never forget. I heard that song on Friday Night Lights, and I was like, "Ooh, what song is this?" Because see, that as a '90s baby, that's how I more so, because I grew up in a household with that generation, so I would hear it. But when I would hear songs on movies, Mark, I was always that kid to go find that song.
Right? Yeah.
That's always how I've been, which is why I know so many songs, because it's like I'll hear a song and I'll go, no matter the genre, and I'm just like, damn, I like this song.
Yeah.
Let me go figure out what this song is.
Yo, okay. Well, speaking of movies,
Okay.
soundtrack. Braveheart. Did they have a?
Braveheart.
Is that sound? Was there a soundtrack to that?
It was like Ireland music and
Yeah, it's not like music.
Yo,
music. It's just like set composes. Like it's just
compositions. And
yeah.
shit
There
like
you
that.
go. Uh-huh.
See, and there could have been some black people in the background.
But it
playing
wouldn't have
music.
been a good movie because it's not based in. There were no black people in Scotland.
What if they made
Yeah,
a black
but- I
version
know,
of Braveheart?
Damn, it probably was.
Yeah.
Say that again.
What if they made a black version of Braveheart?
That shit got to be in the hood though.
Yeah,
Well, that would be
yeah,
that'd be hard.
They
It'd be
did.
set in
They
like
did make that. It was New Jack
like
City.
What?
Yeah, no, damn Braveheart.
Braveheart, New Jack City, ain't the same.
No.
Oh, okay.
Hell no.
Neil
New Jack City's
Brown.
a good movie though. That was a good ass movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should, man. Cause I just, I'm a history buff, so that's really why Braveheart is my movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sorry, we had to go back that way.
I know I never have. I might watch it tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That movie put me in a mode where it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's a good time.
So then you should listen to the soundtrack while you're driving.
Nah, but I do love the song, the part of the movie where he's talking about the forbidden song played on forbidden instruments. It's an Ireland song. Very, very touching composition. It was a good time. You know what I mean? It was a good time.
Speaking of Run DMC again,
Yeah, go ahead.
Kings from Queens.
Okay.
Have you seen that?
Come on. I heard of
It's
it.
a docuseries.
I ain't heard of
Peacock.
it.
John.
Is it about Run DMC?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm watching that tonight.
You have to.
Oh, I'm gonna get high and watch that.
Yep. Oh, it is so great. I'll watch it again. I watched it through.
What's the
and
name
through.
again?
Kings from Queens.
Kings. Oh, because they all from Holland's Queens, right?
Yes.
I
And
do
when
that.
we were in New York, man, I was like, I wanted to go to Hollis so bad, but man, it was far from where we were.
Yeah.
We were in Brooklyn or Manhattan. It was just. And now I regret it. I'm like, man, we should have went. I should have went. Because in this docuseries they talk about where they grew up and Run or DMC. They're standing in front of their old home and see that bedroom up there. That's where that's where it all started. And right over there is where we used to do this. Man, that's cool shit, man.
Yeah.
And I had the opportunity to see Run DMC perform live, like 3 years ago in Lawrence.
Really?
They performed.
All three? Well, two of them
I'm
together.
about to say.
They
Yeah,
performed.
I almost fucked up, didn't I, Mark?
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say all three of us together, but I had to catch myself.
All right, well, we'll edit that part out.
Oh no, we gotta leave that in. That's
okay,
honest
okay.
mistakes.
Oh yeah, they performed for what is it when they introduced all the athletes stuff? Night at the Fog.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
They performed there.
Yeah.
I wonder what they had to pay them to get them to come out.
Oh, Bill Self is hip hop. Bill Self took care of that bill.
Shout out, Bill. I'm a case,
Yeah.
Shout out to you, though,
Hell,
Bill.
and then a couple years before that, he brought Snoop Did you hear about that?
No, I ain't know that. Oh, Bill says you one of them ones.
Yes, he brought Snoop.
And Snoop brought strippers.
And he brought strippers.
Why we K-State? Why we can't be doing
Right.
shit like this, man? Like, you know what I mean?
Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
No, K-State got some good stuff. You know who's coming to K-State?
Who?
Jaleel White.
Did I do that?
Man, no, come on, bro.
You don't like Jaleel White?
He said Snoop though.
I know, but I mean, Jaleel White's tight though too.
He is, but this Snoop we talking about. It's levels.
Sure.
The Run DMC Snoop, Jaleel White.
Jaleel, don't get come on. Family
Jaleel
Matters.
White. Look, I get that.
That's
Look, you just Family Matters. Well, he don't want to hear that shit. People walking up to do the Urkel. He probably slapped the shit out of everybody. That was a long time ago, man. Yeah. Now, before I get you up out of here, you know, I want to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
As a gentleman, you know, you've gone through life, you know, it's ups and downs and everything. What advice could you give to a young father? You know what I mean? He maybe teenage, early 20s, hell, even 30s, first-time father. What advice would you give?
These things that I need to tell my boys. The same
Absolutely.
thing, right? I mean, what I try to do is I try to have them follow me.
Okay.
Just watch me.
Yeah.
You know, just watch how I treat your mom or your sister or how I treat you guys.
Yeah.
You know, you got to respect. Got to be a lot of respect out there.
Yeah.
Respect people, they respect you.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's all about respect, man.
And then, Mark, now that you grown, bro, have you has the relationship between you and Pops grown now that you getting older?
Oh, for sure. I mean, we've always been close.
Right.
He's just an older version of myself in a lot of ways. I got his humor. I didn't get his height, but I got his humor.
What the hell happened? Yeah, okay, that's a good point.
Hold on, you got my height, but then you just decided to sprout a
going?
little more. Yeah, you just passed me up.
Are you taller than your family, Mark?
Yeah, I'm the
Yeah,
tallest.
he's the tallest.
You the tallest.
Yeah.
What about uncles, cousins? Ain't nobody taller than you?
There's one cousin who's taller than me, but
Okay.
that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, yeah.
And you got plenty of cousins, so that's impressive.
Yeah, we got a big family.
How many cousins you got, Mark?
I don't know, somewhere in the 60s.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That is bananas, bro. Oh my goodness. Because how many brothers you got?
None.
None. All sisters.
One sister.
One sister. Got you.
You know, and like I was telling Gabriel last night, you know, he asked me about my siblings, and I'm like, man, there's only two of us. And my sister and I, we're blessed.
Yeah.
My mom and dad, you know, they should have had seven of us. There should have been seven of us.
Yeah.
My sister and I were the only ones who made it through.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we were preemies, just like Mark. Mark
was premature.
Yeah.
Explains so much. I mean, Jesus. Everything. I'm so glad I had his pops in the building. Get a little insight. You know, y'all got a little rundown on the man that's be on the ones and twos. You know what I'm saying? Premature, how many months? 1 month?
Yeah, I was a month, and Mark, what you same?
Yeah, it was a month.
A month.
Damn, was I premature? Nah, I probably went all the way through. This big ass head of mine was fully developed. It wasn't no. Well, I know I had my mom in extreme labor. Well, I had to grow into this motherfucker. You know, this thing here used to be large. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Water jug head.
You were that kid that had the noggin. Right?
Yeah, I had a big ass head. You know what I mean? And used it to my advantage. Like I had but shit out of somebody. Like, what's happening? You know what I mean? I just got that.
Were you fast? Were you fast?
Yeah.
That's why.
Without a
You
doubt.
leaned forward, had that head moving forward. Yeah, there we go.
I was a short, quick kid.
Yeah.
So once I got tall, I was short with a big head. Then I grew into my head. I became tall and skinny.
Yeah.
Taller and skinny.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I always say that my little man complex has never left me. You know what I mean? Because I used to be really, really short, and then I caught a
Well,
growth
standing
spurt.
next to your brother, you sure, right?
I mean, yeah.
How come you couldn't get the 6'7" or however tall he is, right?
My guy, my dog made it in. I asked myself that for a long time. I used to ask myself that, like, I honestly thought I was going to get to like 6'3".
Yeah.
Being around my brother, I'm like, oh, bro, I'm a shoe-in for a good 6'3", 6'4". That's all I needed.
Right.
Boy, God stopped my ass at 5'11", 6 foot, like, nah.
That's how he got the nickname John Little.
But no, on the real, everything made sense when I was a kid. My last name, I used to be short. I was the runner of the crew. Like, they didn't think I was going to grow growing up. And then God blessed me. I'm going to say 4th or 5th grade, he kind of blessed me and was like, okay, here you go. And then I stopped growing, bro. I'm going to say freshman year, sophomore year of high school. I watched everybody just...
Everybody spread up. You.
Everybody who I was way taller than was taller than me at that point. But it is what it is. Yeah, being around my brother is definitely like because I be getting jealous. Like, man, why the fuck? It really was this, Mark. We would be in the grocery store. Hey, moms. We'd be in the grocery store, and everybody be staring at him all the damn time. And everybody ignored me, you know what I mean, at this time in our life. You know what I mean? Everybody just, damn, he tall. And I'm just a little motherfucker dude. On his hip, you know what I mean? It's my brother. You know? Yeah, man. You know what I mean? But shout out to my big brother. You know,
Is he still playing in the league?
No, bro is full blown in city planning and real estate. You know what I mean? I want to say, I think he's been thinking about doing one more, doing it again, giving one more shot at, the league and everything. But, I mean, my brother is a very smart individual. You know what I mean? All the new...
Where'd he go to school?
K-State.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? K-State graduate. You know what I'm saying? DJ Johnson, my guy.
Yep.
Yeah, man, my brother, he is, he killing it right now in regards to, he knows all the new infrastructure that's going on in KC. Me and him sit around, he showed me the blueprints, like, yeah, they think about doing this. I'm knowing who buy this and who bought that. And yeah, man, it's dope watching what my brother do.
No,
you know
that's
what I
cool.
mean? It truly is.
I saw him here one day. He come in, I wanted to meet him, and then they took off. I was like, dang, man.
You should have said something, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They used to call that boy the mayor of Manhattan. You know what I'm saying? He knew everybody in Manhattan, Kansas. I mean, hell, I was getting free shit. But before we get up out of here,
what was that?
Let me tell you this. Before we get up out of here, when he was at K-State, I used to take pictures with people's kids because they assumed I was on the basketball team because I was with him. That's a fact.
You had a uniform too?
I had all the gear. You know what I mean? Because my brother, I mean, you'd have thought I was on the basketball team. I mean, I had all the sweatsuits and I had the shoes, the workout equipment, the accessories. Oh yeah, you'd have thought I was on the team. And so in Walmart, and the white folks just be like, yeah, I held a baby once and took a picture. It was like this. Yes, I did. It was like this. I know they was upset when they got home.
to see that you weren't on the roster?
Yeah, who the hell was hugging my damn daughter? You know what I mean?
That's hilarious.
How we doing on time, Mark? We good, bro? Man, look, see, they kicking us out.
We got another hour.
Now, look, when I get like you on, then we can do that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm still bounded by rules and regulations over here in NSPN. You know what I mean?
All right, when you come visit me, John, we'll talk for long. As long as you want, man.
Yes, sir. That's good, man. Now, before I get you up out of here,
yes, sir.
Anything Big Modcast got in the works, please give a shout out.
At this time right now, we still trying to figure some things out.
Yeah.
I know this coming up summer, my sponsor, Quinn Concrete Construction.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to them, Mr. Joe Quinn. Yeah, he wants to do. He also sells fireworks.
Okay.
He's got fireworks right down the street. Right down the street. Yeah,
That's my favorite holiday, 4th of July.
Oh, we'll have to set something up because he sets up the giant tent, like a circus tent. This guy has everything, any kind of firework you want. He's got it there. And so we're going to set up there at his spot, talk a little bit, talk some business, talk fireworks, have people come in that are buying fireworks, check out the podcast. Yeah,
Mr. Quinn, I need to holler at you, man. I love me some 4th of July. I love me some fireworks.
Yeah.
It's Thanksgiving, 4th of July for me.
Okay.
Because, I love holidays that bring the families together. I know people think, well, wouldn't it be Christmas? Because with Christmas, everybody get families and they got to go celebrate with their family and all of that.
So,
4th of July, everybody come together, pop the fireworks. And I was always the guy who taught the kids how to pop fireworks. I'm that uncle.
Uncle John.
Yeah, Uncle John. All my nieces and nephews, y'all know I ain't lying. Give me my damn credit.
You be that uncle, light it up, and then you take off running?
I show them how to do it.
Yeah.
So, I always start
them
them
out. You don't teach them how to throw?
No.
Okay, that's good.
I start the safe way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
John's fireworks instructions. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For the babies. You get the little, the little
babies?
stick. Yeah, for the babies. You get the little stick you like. You know what I mean? The little stick.
Yeah, they call that a punk.
That's what it's called?
Punks, yeah.
Oh, you been for real? That's what it's called?
No, they call it a punk.
A punk? Is your daddy telling the truth? Okay.
Facts.
Yeah.
Fact check that. Punks.
Fact check that. So I got the punk. You better be you don't be having me saying the wrong stuff. Moms, is this right?
Right.
Punk. Okay.
Yeah.
Mom, I know moms ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, my sister-in-law knows.
Yeah. So you take that, you light that thing, and then you put the firework in a beer can or soda can, stick the little bottle rocket in there, let it sit straight up.
You starting with bottle rockets?
Yeah. So you put
Those are illegal here.
No. In KCK or KCMO?
In KCK, I think they're illegal.
Are fireworks period illegal in KCK?
No.
Oh, just bottle rockets.
Bottle rockets, yeah.
Because bottle rockets do that, yeah. Because bottle rockets, little boys, we got that banned. Because I'm the king of lighting it, keeping it in my hand, and throwing it up at the last second.
Oh, just let it shoot out of your hand.
No. My uncle, see now, R.I.P. my Uncle Philip. That's what happened to him. He didn't die from that.
Oh, okay. Woo.
No, he didn't die from that. My bad. I set that up wrong.
Yeah, you did. You said that's your favorite.
I know you watching down on me.
That's your favorite holiday, but your uncle passed.
Because he taught me how to pop fireworks. Because he damn near blew his thumb off trying to hold a firework too long.
I got a story.
You got a story? Go ahead. Let's do one more before we get about it.
Yeah. My dad's youngest brother, one of the younger brothers, back in the day, and my dad used to tell me this story all the time. They were popping the M80s.
Okay.
Yeah, and all my uncles, they were all athletes. They all had arms. They can throw far. Hey, he lit a short wick. As soon as he popped it back, it popped.
Ooh.
Pop. Blew 3 fingers
See
off.
what I'm saying?
Big
Yeah.
three. Blew them off. My dad said he remembers that day. He saw it. He heard it happen. Heard my uncle scream. Ran over there, grabbed him, had to wrap up his hand, take him to the hospital. Yeah, he lost 3 fingers.
See what I'm saying?
They're like nubs now.
Yeah.
You know?
See, that's why you got to teach the babies
Exactly,
right.
yeah.
We're gonna start a little, thing for the babies. John gonna be teaching all the kids in the hood over in Argentina and everywhere. We're gonna pop fireworks.
Well,
baby.
you know what like I said, when we set the fireworks stand up, we set up the podcast. Yeah, I have you come in.
Yeah,
We'll
I
sit
come
down and
in.
talk
Yeah.
show people how to throw fireworks.
And to make sure, and the ladies, y'all come through too. You know what I'm saying? Bring the kids. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm looking for, you know what I'm saying? Y'all pull up. I'm going to show the kids. That young man, he needs a father figure in his life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? John may be it. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. You know what I mean?
So you're talking about single ladies with kids.
I'm at that age now where that's what I'm running into. You
Yeah?
know what I mean?
Yeah. That's cool.
No sparklers on a windy day? See, now Moms just gave us look at that. See, we should have did the whole damn episode, Mark, on firework experience. Moms just told us a story. She had a what was that? What was it, Moms?
Sparklers.
A sparkler, and that's supposed to be safe.
You think some
That's supposed to be safe. But they burn weird.
Yes.
Now, Moms, I never liked sparklers because the way they burn, because like they just
Yeah.
See if y'all don't. That's
So if
Moms
it's
in the
windy,
back.
Yeah, if it's windy, don't
Don't do it. We give a whole lot of instruction, man, because it's fun popping fireworks with kids, as long as we're doing it safely. Now, Now,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna get up out of here, you know what I mean? Big Modcast. Make sure y'all stay on the lookout. My dog drop every week, you know what I mean? You can't miss it. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. That's how you do it. Because when you at work and you're chilling, you'll get the Big Modcast YouTube notification pop up right on your phone when they drop anything short or, whole link. So make sure y'all do that. And then while you doing that, make sure you also mosey on over to I-70 Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, man, because, we doing it. And, 2024 has been a beautiful year as of late. We keeping it rolling. We got a lot coming up in the works. Big Modcast in the building. I think I got heavy breathing next week.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going podcast crazy right now.
You going those 3, the 3 of them coming in?
Yeah, I'm going to have all 3 of them. It's going to be a wild time.
That's
Mark,
cool.
are you ready
I
for
have
this,
to be here
bro?
for that. I'll be here for
as long as
that.
I got Mark, we can deal with heavy breathing, you know what I mean? Because it's a lot.
Yeah, you gotta watch that. You gotta watch that Jake fella.
That's my guy, old Jakey Flaky. But look, man, I want to thank y'all for tuning in, for another episode. Appreciate the support, on all platforms. I've been seeing the constant likes and follows and shares and comments, and I can, from the bottom of my heart, I can only, thank y'all, because this is something I really like to do. And to see people supporting it and liking it means a lot. So
yeah, John, you're doing a good thing here, bro.
Thank you, brother.
It's really good.
I appreciate anytime somebody tell me I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Because it's all about the little wins. Now, Mark didn't stood up from his chair. Yeah, I know on our 70 family, once Mark stand up, that means his left ass cheek is hurting. And he's ready to get up out of here now. You know what I'm saying? Probably texting some Friday, some date he got lined up. The weather's nice in KC. Y'all be safe, man, and we out.